This is 5 Minute Friday with a continuous calendar for 2025. Welcome back to the Super Data Science Podcast. I am your host, Jon Krohn. Well, it's the start of another year, which means it's time for another continuous calendar from us here at Super Data Science. Back in episode number 482, I provided a detailed introduction to these continuous calendars. They're, in a nutshell, a calendar format that I personally find vastly superior to the standard weekly or monthly calendar format. With today's episode, we're updating the calendar for the new year for 2025. We release 104 episodes a year and need to manage recording and releasing all of these episodes alongside all the other professional and personal obligations we have going on. In order to do that efficiently, we love the continuous calendar format. I know I'm not the only one who loves them, because my annual blog post providing an updated continuous calendar for the new year is reliably one of my most popular blog posts. Episode number 482, again, provides a detailed explanation, but the general concept is that continuous calendars both enable you to, 1, overview large blocks of time at a glance. I can easily fit 6 months on a standard piece of paper, and 2, get a more realistic representation of how much time there is between 2 given days, because the dates don't get separated by arbitrary 7-day or 30-day cutoffs. The way the continuous calendars work so effectively is that they're a big matrix where every row corresponds to a week and every column corresponds to a day of the week. So if you'd like to get started today with your own super efficient continuous calendar in 2025, simply head to jonkrohn.com/cal25. Cal25. We've got that link for you in the show notes, but again, it's jonkrohn.com/cal25, CAL25. At that URL, you'll find a Google Sheet with the full 52 weeks of the year, which will probably suit most people's needs. If you print it onto standard US 8.5 by 11 inch paper, it should get split exactly so that the first half of the year is on page 1 and the second half of the year is on page 2. The calendar is super simple. It's all black, except that we've marked US, well, it's all in black font on white paper. And we've marked the US federal holidays with red dates. If you're in another region or you'd like to adapt our continuous calendar for any reason at all, you can make a copy of the sheet or you can download it, and then you can customize it to your liking. On a related note to new calendars for the new year, at this time of year, many folks are reassessing their goals and habits. In my experience, and a lot of research supports this, I wouldn't recommend trying to make dramatic changes. Instead, try to make extremely small behavioral changes in the direction of your big goal. Changes that are so small that they are trivially easy to execute upon a daily basis. My friend James Clear wrote a book that there's a good chance you've already heard of because it's the most popular nonfiction book in the world for the past 5 years. It's called Atomic Habits, and it details this incremental approach. It's a terrifically content-dense book. I highly recommend it. In addition, as a tech-forward person like you no doubt are, given that you're listening to this podcast, I further recommend leveraging the paid tiers, yes, they're worth every penny to pay for, of something like Anthropic's Claude, Google's Gemini 2.0, or OpenAI's ChatGPT to interactively brainstorm on strategies for sustainable long-term fulfillment, professional success, or whatever it is you're looking to accomplish in 2025. These tools have become invaluable for me for bringing this kind of open-ended brainstorming towards specific action items. For me personally, in 2025, my big goal is to cut down what I try to tackle to only the highest priorities. I've spent my entire professional life being stretched in all directions, which means that no matter how hard I work, I'm paradoxically holding myself back on the priorities that matter most to me. The good news for you listeners is that in 2025, the Super Data Science Podcast will be a bigger priority for me than ever before. I can't wait to share 104 more fun, informative episodes with you in the coming year. I'm certain that it will be our best year yet, with the highest velocity of AI breakthroughs ever to cover, the best guests we've ever had, and the highest production quality we've ever had. All right, looking forward to it. That's it for today's episode. It's great to have you listening. And yeah, can't wait to share this year with you. Until next time, keep on rocking it out there, and I'm looking forward to enjoying another round of the Super Data Science Podcast with you very soon.